Hello Libra, I am Ulrich, I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the spiritual philosophical card reading for your sign. As always, we will do 4 card readings, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are immediately connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water elements. Also, I want to add, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below. And of course, as soon as I have time, I will answer your questions. Anyway, Libra, here we go for your spiritual philosophical card reading for the month of March. Hello, Libra, and welcome to the Shell or the Water Group for your philosophical spiritual card reading for the month of March. As your first card here, we see that probably we were in difficult conditions before. There were some arguments, some damage need to be repaired here. Our ego, this is our self-esteem, this is something that we build up since we were a child, and there's a lot of influence there. Our parents, our schooling, our conditions, our environment, and this all shaped us into the person that we are. And here we see that that it's possible here that you don't feel proud of the moment here, sometimes also it points that we don't like to admit that we hurt others. This is also about this card, or we caused certain pains. Sometimes also you could see here, sometimes Libra, it's about things that return. Maybe it's not the first time that this condition is appearing in their life, and it's like a reoccurring situation. Maybe we are in contact with certain people and we cause them pain, but we might not be willing to admit it here. It's possible that we are very focused here with this card on our own situation. It's possible that you feel that also with this, or that you think you are not in trouble, but your troubles are always reoccurring here. There's possibilities here that we hold a certain distance here, we hold certain rejections, we are angry, we could also be sad. This is what we are seeing here. And if we connect to others, it's like we are not giving the right vibes here at the moment here. And it's possible with this card, we are very strong and we could actually do damage to other people's mind. It's possible with this card. It means that we could be able to hurt others. But at the same time, also, we see that we are able here to not only hurt others, but we are also hurting ourselves. Libra is the sign of balance here, and it's important here that we find a balance here. Here we see that probably we have caused some pain in our environment. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this is the card of being very assertive, even aggressive. This could be in a physical way, but also in a mental way. And it's possible that we have caused some damage to people in both of the areas that I just told you. It's possible that you feel violently, and sometimes also it works reversed, that we are attacked because we have some anger inside of us and other people attacked us here, and we need to protect ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. But it's possible that we are in a certain mess here of emotions. Things are annoying us. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points also to a form of carelessness towards others, and maybe we don't care that we turn this person's world upside down, and maybe we said something to them that made them lose confidence. And we are unwilling to set this mistake right. But here this card tells you it might be time to get back to the scene of crime here, level up with some people here, make things right. You should first reflect of yourself if there are certain people around you that you have disappointed, upset, and what situations exactly that you need to fix. So offer your help here for finding the balance, for fixing things here, and don't ignore the damage that has been done before. This card is also that we are able to fix it as long as we are prepared to make certain amends here for things that happened before. The next card here is probably we are feeling very energetic here. And here we are urged to be like Libra, to hold things in the middle here. We all have gifts here on this earth, and we should share some of them. This doesn't necessarily mean that you need to share financially, but you should share of your energy. And sometimes Libra is normally a very balanced sign, but here it means that maybe we don't give enough to others. Maybe our balance is in the other side, and we are unwilling to give to others. This is what we are seeing here. So this card tells us not to fall into this trap of hiding ourselves, unwilling to share here. But here we are asked to share richness. Here, normally, this is not a card that always appears, but this time now it's asked from you. It doesn't normally easy pop up, this card, but here we are asked to share some of our spirit, our energy. Sometimes these are easy things for Libra. This is, for instance, the ability to listen, which are an ability that Libra mostly very strongly has. We need to stay calm if we feel for energetic. Maybe we need to stay calm for others and for ourselves here. This could be also simple things like cooking a meal for others, arranging some things for some others. Anyway, this card points that we need to find the balance and lend our strength and our balance. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we know that Libra can be very funny. It could be meaning that you need to make other people laugh. These are simple things here that we are seeing here. Anyway, if you think about it, you know in the bottom of your heart here that this will bring you in a positive situation. So if you're willing to do so, this will bring you positive things. And this card tells us it's the right time to share here. Don't be shy also. Sometimes Libra can be a little bit shy, but here we see that we need to share these gifts here, and we need to be the kind Libra that we can be. The next card that we are seeing here is the card of letting go and relax. Here we see that our ego, our personality is struggling with certain aspects of our life, as we saw earlier. We probably try to stop certain things in our life. We try to control certain things with incredible force. It means that we are holding something that we impossibly can hold. Sometimes times are changing and we need to go with the flow in certain areas. It's like we would try to stop the tides. So we cannot stop the tides because it's a strength and the water keeps on coming. This is what we are seeing. It's grueling, it's silly here, and the task is impossible. Don't try to hold things, go with the flow of life here. If there are certain problems, tackle these problems here. It's like ebb and flood here. We need to come and we need to go. This is what we are seeing here. There are changes coming up here. We need to modify, change. We need to be able to determine also that we are courageous. Of course, we need to distinguish in which area of your life that we are needing for change. It's possible that our ego, it holds the reins very strong, unwilling to change here, and we firmly hold on to what we have. But we, in a way, deep inside of ourselves, we need to go with the flow of our life. And this card is also a card of certain questions. It's asking you, what are you exactly trying to avoid? What are you trying to keep control over? But here we see it's beneficial for you that you will let go. We can no longer resist the flow of life with this card. And we need to ask our deeper mind here to help us overcome these blockages. So we should let go here, find our balance. It's like we are holding one object in another in our hand here, and we throw a ball and we try to catch it. We cannot because we're already holding something. So it's time to let go. This is what we are seeing here with this card. So move ahead, move along here. We literally physically need to sometimes move on. It could mean that we are acting very rigid. This is what we are seeing here. And we are mostly with this card, it means that we are resistant to life itself. So we should find our breath back here. We should accept the current challenges, but it's possible that you are fearful, or our ego makes us fearful here and try to stop these changes. But here we see that your higher mind is waiting for you to take the challenges that are put upon you. And you could do this in a very Libra way, in grace. Here, this is what we are seeing here. But here we see that we are trying to cut off ourselves. So face your choices, have faith, and accept the changes with a good heart that are put upon you. So Libra, this is all for the water group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this short philosophical card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading won't fit you at all, please check the other three that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. If you have interest in more earthly card readings, you can always check those. We do also work business card readings for your sign. And of course, we have the financial card readings, the philosophical financial card readings, and the three you can weave to a whole package, and then you can see what is coming from for you for the coming month. Anyway, Libra, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now. Hello, Libra, and welcome, excuse me, to the Aerosol or the air group for your spiritual philosophical card reading. As your first card here, we see here that we are urged here to take small steps or baby steps. This is what we are seeing here. Probably we are about to make some changes in our life, or changes in our life are overcoming us or about to overcome us here. And these things might be also feel very intimidating for you. We are probably out of our normal doings here. Some things are too big, they're intimidating you. This is what we are seeing here. But here we see here that this might be a ploy of your ego. Our ego is our personality, what we have become. We are a child, we get the factors of our environment, we have our education, our parents, and this all shapes you into who you are right now. And it's possible here that your ego or your self-esteem is trying to discourage you here, and you could have certain fears in your life. It's possible that these challenges, that they are really in your life here, but anyway, we should approach them here, or we should approach this challenge here with a plan in mind. It's very important also with this card that if we are confronted with certain changes in our life, maybe big changes here, we make a plan. We should then, after we made a plan, divide this plan into small, realistic daily steps. This is what we are seeing here. If you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going, it's very important here that you set also realistic goals where you're going, and then achieve them step by step here. It's possible that you need to distinguish. You see here the baby penguin, he's distinguished himself from the group because you need some time to think out. It's also possible that you are no longer functioning in the groups as you did before. Anyway, we should write our realistic goals down here. If we have set a present preset goal here, this is what we are seeing here. Sometimes it's also good to take a walk to clear our mind here. And we think about what we want to accomplish today. If you lock yourself out, go out, take a walk for 30 minutes here. If you are confronted with the fact that you need to change jobs, you want to change job, start writing down what you like, what you dislike. Let somebody help you in achieving these goals that you are setting up. Maybe we need to update our resume, or this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see here that we go step by step here. If we are making our resume, maybe tomorrow you can add something, you think about something else that you did in the past year. In other words, here, we need to break this idea that we have in small pieces here. And we make adjustments every day a little bit till we actually are in the path that we want to go. Changes, especially big changes, are best accomplished when you do it in a slow, moderate, balanced way. We can do this in a modest way and gradually. This is very important also. don't do big transformations all at once. Do it with slow steps here, because sometimes we could feel threatened, or our ego will feel threatened, and we are not allowed to do this. This is possible here, but it's important here that we introduce small subtle changes every day, and you keep focused on your goal, and you will get on the right track where you want to be. The next card, it's possible also that we lock ourselves off a little bit here. Here we are seeing here, maybe we encountered some problems before in our life, or not so very long time ago, and we are lost a little bit the ability to love or to be kind to others. It's possible also, mostly Libra is a very kind, balanced sign, but it's possible that you catch yourself that you cannot open your heart too much for right now. Mostly Libra has a very welcoming heart. They are very generous sign. They are open-minded. This is what we are seeing here. They try to keep the balance here. They are ruled by Venus, and Venus likes to things that are harmonious. And maybe you lost that a little bit here. Anyway, here we are asked to accept the gift of love and sharing love. This is what we are seeing here. It's important now that you accept if people want to give you love, even if you don't feel like it here. We should open ourselves here. There are certain things here that are ready to come upon you, positive things, I mean. But if we have closed ourselves off, how can you receive if you are locked in lockdown? You cannot. So we need to open up our mind here. We need to open up our heart here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you experience some love pain, some pain with certain people here. You encountered certain disappointments here, and you told to yourself, I lock myself down here. I close the door of my heart. This is enough for me. But here we are urged, it's time to open up again. Because also this actually keeps causing you pain. We should take the next level, a small step to open our heart again here. And it's possible that you try to convince yourself, or your ego is trying to convince yourself that you should stay as you are, but actually you're disconnected from yourself and your heart is closed here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we should, we see also here there are certain things that we are wishing for. And with this card, it means that these wishes can come upon us with small steps. But of course, how can you receive if you are unwilling to take the risk of letting new things in your life? So open your heart here and believe, and the things are upon to come upon you. The next card here that we are seeing here is we need to come back down to earth. Here, sometimes it's possible that we have created a false ego for ourselves. And here we should be honest to ourselves here, and we should look at our situation at the present moment as it is. We should be honest to ourselves. Also, you should stop forging yourself into certain positions. Sometimes also, this points again that we need to stop giving thumbs up, and we need to make some changes here. There are some things that are necessary here that you change in your life. We should take a step back, and sometimes Libra is good in taking a big overview, and this is exactly what you should do here. You should take a big overview over the picture where you want to go. Sometimes also we cannot see that it's time to take a step back, but actually this card tells us it's time to do so. And we need to realize that it's possible with this card that we have a very big ego. Will not apply on everybody, but we have developed, like, we need a lot of space. This is possible also. And it's possible that we forgot to make the balance. This could be about certain choices, certain people, but this is on a superficial level. So you need to go back here to another level, the level that you might were before, or the level that you are about to go to. We have created here, you see the person here, they are looking into the mirror who they are. And we have probably created a certain mask, as we say, a certain personality. There could be certain conditionings that we are confronted here. And actually, this is manipulating you in an artificial way. and it's not really who you are. If you look in that mirror and you think about it, you probably think, but who's that person there? I don't recognize what happened here to me. This is what we are seeing here. And it's possible also that you feel hurt. But we have probably projected this image in society here. And this card tells us also that you are probably almost believing this is you, but actually it's not. So here, this is also the card about being a unique human being. And here this card asks us, in what area of your life are you not authentic? Are you playing certain comedies? Do you sometimes have the feeling that you're on a stage play, that you're in a movie, and that you are not sincere towards yourself? So this is what this card is asking you. Are you hiding some things? Are you not willing to reveal certain spiritual things that you're thinking about here? This is what we see here. It's like we're blocking ourselves here to advance. This is what we are seeing here. But if you can do it, if you take it in small steps, this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this card is that you need to embrace certain changes in your life, because this is what is expected from you. If you do so, if you're willing to make the changes, it will be very beneficial for you and also for other people around you. So Libra, this is all for the Aerosol or the air group for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this short philosophical card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the three that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. If you have interest in more earthly card readings, you can also check the classic Lenormand card readings. They are very focused on work and business. And of course, we have the financial philosophical card readings that we do for you each month. You can wove the tree to a whole, and then you get more to know over the months to come, or you should. Anyway, Libra, thank you for your time. Thank you for subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now. Hello Libra, and welcome to the Stone or the Earth group for your spiritual philosophical card reading. As your first card here that we are seeing here, it tells us that we need to dare to be happy here. It's possible that there are certain things here in your life that you feel that you are more happy than before. Also, we could feel that we are starting to break free from certain things in our life. Probably our ego or our self-esteem has been holding us back before. And here we are seeing that we are connecting with our true self here, who we really are. Your next step, of course, there's a next step here. The challenge will be that we need to dare to be openly happy. It's possible that people notice these changes around you and they don't actually appreciate the changes that they see upon you. Sometimes also it means if we go very fast, that we could feel uncertain at certain moments. It's possible that our personality, our self-esteem, our ego is intimidated by changes that are coming in our life, and that we are happy, because the ego don't work on the same frequency as the self here. It prefers to keep us unhappy. This is what we are seeing here. But here you are about to get out of the grip, and it's always trying to get you back, but you're actually not willing here to go back. We try to get rid of it here, and we try to move on in our life. It's possible also that your ego that is trying to get you back in your previous condition is not the only saboteur here. We see sometimes also that some people might actually steal your joy, or they keep you away from it here. It could be that you encounter some jealousy, some pre-assumptions, some remarks that you get around you, because they notice that you have a form of contentment over you. And this makes them themselves feel dissatisfied, and it becomes obvious for you, and you think it's like they are unhappy because I feel good. So here we need to see that there is a saying that goes, misfortune love company. So if you feel that you need to take distance from these people, you should. If you are changing, people resist to changes. This is like that what we are seeing here, and it's like they are observing you. Maybe also you have the feeling that you are watched because you are changed, and maybe they try to understand in a way why you are acting like this. Why did you change? This is what we are seeing here. But here we should hold up our head high and let this joy come into our life. If this is what we are seeing here. There is more in life than suffering, and if you can take a step towards this positivity, you should. Also, this card tells us not to empathize with these people who want to bring misfortune upon of you. Also, keep your distance, establish a disconnection with them here. But if you have groups that share your joy, connect to those people. But we will probably have some moments that we feel alone. So one by one here, you will see that the group around you, they will start to see why you are changing. And a lot of them here around you will start to rise and vibrate on your frequency, and also will find their own happiness. Maybe you're the first in line. This is what we are seeing here. So enjoy this moment here, because the heavens are in agreement with these changes. The next card is closely connected to us, and it's actually obvious that this card is here. We should not try to do it this time to do things alone. It's possible here that, as I said, that you start to change here, but you need some additional support and energy. And this card is the card of connecting with your soul family. This doesn't necessarily mean your family. It means people who are like-minded. Like you. Sometimes our family or even our close family is not like-minded like us, but I'm sure you have some friends or people who are in your life that you know very well, or that before you had a very good connection with. When you say something, they finish your sentence or you finish their sentences, and they think at the same way as you. And this is what we need. We need to reunite with these people. You can do this if they're far away with a phone call, phone conversation, or there are many platforms now where we communicate. We could also physically share a meal with them, take a walk in the park. But here we see that we need each other's support. We need some affection, and the perspective that you are giving you will energize you. And it's like you hear a bell ringing. They're speaking and you think, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And you will regain confidence with this, and you will see things more clearly in your life. This is really the time that you need the other bell ring about certain concerns. So, and also you need to stop thinking about your issues for a moment. You need to reconnect with these people. We need to take a step back, make the bigger picture, and you need to reconnect and have fun with those people who are like-minded and who are the same as you are. So spend some time here with your soul family, and they will remind you of what is and what was most important for you. And this additional support that you are receiving, it's essential for your next step in life. Also, this is like give and take what we are having here, this card, and we should also give some priorities to others. Probably we are confronted with certain choices. Libra don't like to make choices, and here probably we are asked to make some choices here, but these choices are more related to the needs of others. This could be a simple sacrifice that you need to make. It's possible here that some help is required from you, not necessarily financial help, but like physical aid. Maybe some people need your help or your company to complete certain projects. It's possible that you had certain plans and some help from you is required, and you need to cancel your plans and adjust your plans here with certain friends, probably here with the like-minded friends here, and these it's possible that they unexpectedly visit you, and you need their help and they need your help. It's possible in general also that you made some plans in your life, and these plans were set already for a long time. This could be an important event, and you need to give up that. This is possible. Maybe this is even a wedding where you are invited. I'm just saying something here, and you are unable to go because you need to attend something else that is important. But of course, our ego don't like to be interrupted. It wants to stick to its plans here. It wants to stick to the project. And maybe we're telling ourselves, I'm not going to do this. I'm unwilling to do this here because the situation is difficult and unpleasant. On the other hand, the mind, the higher mind is flexible and it's adaptable and it changes here and it wants to serve other people. Here we see that it might be that your ego or your personality is temporarily inconvenienced by this disturbance. This is what we are seeing here, and you are to make. You are about to make the decision. What will you do? We go to this wedding, or we be of service to others? If you are in service of others, maybe it brings you a great sense of peace and enjoyment, more than you expected, and maybe more relaxation and peace of mind that you could have experienced on this event that you have planned. Anyway, mostly with this card, our ego will try to prevent it here. So take it easy and try to make the balance here. And also, if you can help others, it might be the right thing to do with this card. Anyway, Libra, this is all for the Stone Group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this philosophical spiritual card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. If you have interest in more earthly card readings, you can check out the classic Lenormand card readings that we do each month, and they can give you, together with the financial card readings, and the three of them you can wove together to a compact whole, and they give you a more clear picture over the month to come. Anyway, Libra, I want to thank you for your time you spend on my channel. Thank you for subscribing, and we see each other in my other videos. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Hello Libra, and welcome to the Fire or the Matches group for your philosophical spiritual card reading. As your first card here, it's possible that we need to say more thank you in our environment. Probably this card means that you are unsuccessful in some ways on your life, or a success in your eyes. But here, this card tells us here that there are people around you that are contributing to your current success or your current positive situation. If you look around us, maybe you don't notice, but here this card tells us we need to look around us because there are some people around you who are helping you, and they're probably doing this in a tireless way of your behalf. Here, we should acknowledge these people that are helping us. They're giving you like a quiet love here, and they help you for staying safe, grounded here, and they probably keep you out of harm's way also. This might be a group of people that don't draw attention to them. They are working on the background, but they are actually always happy to help you. This could be a partner, this could be a person close to you, this could be parents, this could be a brother or a sister, or it could even be staff here. It could be a teacher or a mentor that believes in you. It could be a boss that pushes you in a positive way, not in a manipulating way, but a boss who pushes you in a creative and efficient way, and he or she don't take advantage of you. They help you in a positive way. So these are things that possibly all happen around you, but maybe you don't notice here. This happens on a reoccurring daily basis here. Sometimes also it's help that we are receiving from our children, and this could be in a small way. They make us laugh, they are funny with us. This is what we are seeing here, and we need to sometimes also be strong for them. But it could also be a neighbor where you always can rely on, who brightens up your day. He gives you a wave and you can count on it. Or it's a friend who spends hours on the phone with you, listening, you complaining. It's possible that you're complaining. And these people help you clean your life. This is what we are seeing here. These people around you, they silently carry your bases. But maybe our ego, our personality, it's too focused, or we want to go and we don't want to see that these people are helping us in making a better life for ourselves. So here, this card asks you to become aware of that because it's happening around you. So smile at these people, acknowledge the gifts they are willing to give to you and the sacrifices that you are making, that they are making for you. Anyway, there's a lot of here with this card about you. Sometimes also it's about the competitor, and because of you have competition and your focus, he brings you to a next level of creativity, things you didn't see here. So anyway, it's time to recognize that are positive things happening around you. So pay attention to this. You can do this in a quiet, graceful way here. This is what we are seeing here. But if these people are close to you, we should say thank you. Don't take this for granted here. Honor their spirits here by saying simply thank you. Or if you want to take it to the next level, you can give them also a small present. This is what we are seeing here. But actually, the minimum thing to do is recognize the efforts that they are doing. The next card that we are seeing here is the card that we should say yes. What does this card tell us? Well, it tells us that probably we are a little bit afraid to out ourselves, to get out there. Sometimes also it's that we are afraid for commitment. It's possibly that we see that we are holding ourselves, but we are hesitant. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also related to the first card, we don't dare to be vulnerable. We don't dare to share who we really are, even though we are improving in our lives. Anyway, this is like an action reaction that we are seeing here. At the moment here, it's not the right time to be hesitant. Because sometimes with this card, if we are hesitant for certain evolutions in our life, we miss the moment. If the train comes at a certain time and we don't step on the train is leaving. So here, this points that life never stops, but it circulates, it goes around here, and it invites you to step on the train of life. So don't let certain opportunities take away from you, because this is the card, these both cards are cards of opportunities. And we should take some risks here and trust life that unfolds you, but maybe in a different way that you expected. So take advantage of the moment. It's time to achieve here with this card that we get more results. So choose life, run with the ball here, enter the flux of life. Do not miss the train here. Don't hesitate, say yes, it's time to act now. The next card that we are seeing here is the card that tells us we need to tell certain truths in our life. It's possible sometimes Libra, she feels a little bit insecure. She don't want to take decisions, she or he. And it could also withhold you from certain truths of you and the rest of the world. Sometimes it means that there are complications in our life and certain things could put pressure on you. Maybe we didn't explain certain things. Maybe we didn't say certain truths in our life. And it's possible that it's hanging over us and we are unable to feel authentic. This is what we are seeing, and it interrupts where we should go. And this could be our ego that prevents us from taking these steps here. Normally, Libra is a very just sign. They like to be things worked out. Lady just, from that you can see in many courts of law, you see Lady just there, and she wants to keep the balance. And this is exactly what you should do here. You should not also be afraid. If you ask yourself and you let this question into your mind, if I wasn't afraid, I would. And then you complete this sentence. You think for a while and then you complete the sentence. And you do this several times a day, and you will see what exactly that it is that you need to show or what you need to reveal. And here we see that our mind is happy to reveal certain truths, but we need to accept it and be ready to hear our own mind. And it's like certain truths here with this card are for some reason hidden. And it makes you maybe a little bit fearful because you need to come with this in the open. But once we recognize this truth in your mind, you will be set free. You will be set free. There will come a certain freedom. But it's like here, our personality, we doubt. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I tell the truth? Should I not? This is what we are seeing here. And it's like our mind, our ego keeps spinning us in circle. Libra is the circle, it's the ring. And sometimes it keeps us going in circles and we cannot decide. But here you should desire to this truth, and it will liberate you, and it will bring you power. It will not bring you fear, it will bring you power and inspiration if you reveal these truths. And as the woman here, you can write them down also, the truths, and it will give you inspiration. After this truth, some inspirations are about to come over you. So Libra, excuse me, this is all for the fire group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this short spiritual philosophical card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other three that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the four groups will fit you. Anyway, Libra, I want to thank you for your time. Also, I want to mention, if you're interested in more earthly card readings, we also do the classic Lenormand card readings, and these are focused on your work and on your business. And of course, we do the financial, philosophical card readings. And the three you can wave to a whole, and it gives you a more clear picture about the month to come. Anyway, Libra, I want to thank you for your time, and also thank you for subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.